let me show you a breakdown how I hit this insane 15 RR trade. I mean, come on, this doesn't get better than this. Now, a quick introduction to actually what I'm looking for is a strong push up, which creates my demand zone. As you can see, is this in this example. I'll show you how to draw the zone correctly as well. Then what I need is liquidity above the zone, so kind of structure or a low. After that, I need price to take out its own low, own high, and then come directly to my demand zone, have a bullish reaction on a demand zone example, and just take the entry. That's a quick introduction to what I look for the beginners out there. Now, the entry on this trade as well, not going to go too in depth into it because most of you already know. As you can see, you draw the body and then the lower wick of this, just because this candle's wick went above this bullish candle's wick. So as you can see, if it did something like this, all right, so I tried to make it pretty much identical, but I tried my best. Now, as you can see, I draw out the zone like this, which is the correct way to draw out the zone, which is called an accuracy zone. But if this wick, this bullish candle's wick, went above this wick, you would draw it out as a normal zone, just at this wick and that lower wick. Not going to go too over in depth in that, so that's about it. Let me just show you why I looked at this trade and why I decided to take this trade and why I decided to go for such a high risk reward trade. Now, first of all, what I want to say is you can already see, if you look at the price action like this, you're gonna say we're bearish. Now, what I see in my own vision is we failed to take out this low. Doesn't mean much. As you can see, if we did something like that and the trade was over here like this, I would not look to take this trade before we take out this high and that high. Is exactly what happened here. We failed to take out lows. We started making bullish structure. Once we took out this high, I'm starting to consider taking buys. Once we took out this high into all this clear space, I'm definitely looking to take buys. Also, as you can see, if I go to a higher time frame, for example, the 4 hour, we're also coming off a very strong area. Let me just go on a replay mode real quick. As you can see, oh, there you go. As you can see, we're coming off a really strong area just over here. You can see so many partial reactions from it. This, just a very strong area to take a buy from. And as you can see, we also have all this move to correct. Like, this is some massive imbalances in the market, and you definitely want to go. I could have also just targeted this full gap fill, which most likely would have hit, but in live markets, you can't psychologically just hold through trades without having a TP1. Definitely for a 1 to 24, which is insane. And as you can see, I took this for a 1 to 15 because the momentum was just insane. Otherwise, I go for a maximum 1 to 10 risk to reward. Also, talking about the entry, let me just go quickly over that. Now, I did actually wanted to wait for a bottom wick of this candle because this candle's wick right here was just a bit too small. So I wanted to wait for a bottom wick, but what it did, it made that bottom wick and it's shot up. So I missed to take it on my few of my funded accounts, but I did manage to enter on this close as well. So can't complain. 15%. Can't complain because of that. As you can see, 1 pip below the zone. 1 pip below this candle's wick. So that's 9.7. You put it to 10.7. So if it wants to come back down and retap the zone, which in this case it didn't do, but just in case, as you can see, just close on this bullish close you enter. Targets for this, you have just basically no targets. Just go for a maximum 1 to 10 risk to reward. In this case, I went for 1 to 15. You could also target that high, but as you can see, we have so much clear space. Like, why wouldn't you want to go for a high risk to reward? I don't have a lot to say about this setup because my strategy is really simple. There's nothing much to break down. If I can break down some more things, you can also see we have just taken out this low. We have taken out so many stop losses. So this would be a perfect spot to just like sweep all these stop losses and go straight to the upside. And as you can see, I did exactly that. Perfect. And also you can see on the higher time frame, if I go to the, let me go to the daily time frame, you can also see we just took out this very major high. So we can also look to take it out. So as you can see, every single time we kind of came to the top, we started reversing. And as you can see, we started consolidating over here. Once we reached the top, we took it out. Finally, once for all, we made a reaction, as you can see, just like this past reaction, and we shot up to the upside. that's my vision on the trade. Full breakdown, kinda. And if you want to learn more about the strategy, you can join my free Discord. And that's about it for the video.